Welcome back to Radio Entrepreneurs. I'm Jonathan Friedman, and our next guest is Regina Mandl, partner with Wagner Law Group. Welcome to Radio Entrepreneurs.
Happy to be here.
And you're going to talk to us today about family law, trust and estates, and the concept of personal law. So tell us a little bit about personal law and how you got involved in it.
Well, I opened my own office after my youngest child started school, and it was a sole practitioner's office. And I found that the work I enjoyed doing was trust and estates and family law. And as my practice grew, and I moved from being a sole practitioner to law firms, to the Wagner Law Group now, I found that many of my clients would have issues that went beyond the scope of strict legal advice on those topics. So that, for example, a gentleman might call and say, my son has a gun in the storage facility. What do I do? Now, that's not really family law or trust and estates law, but it's helping people and advising families get out of sticky wickets.
So there must be a very natural overlap between learning about families and practicing estate and family law and the various issues that they may face on a legal basis.
As a legal matter, I describe it this way. Anything that would go in front of a probate judge in Massachusetts is something that I can handle. And beyond that, I'm happy to advise people when they call me.
Wonderful. So it must be also very interesting because it must run the gamut and it must always be new things that you're dealing with.
It's never the same case twice, ever. There are core pieces of information you have to obtain in doing estate planning or family law work, but oftentimes it goes beyond the scope of what you might think.
So you've recently become a partner in the Wagner Law Group, and your practice area overlaps nicely with the ERISA practice, or is an extension of the ERISA practice that the Wagner Law Group practices. Tell us a little bit about how you see the interaction and the overlap and the extension.
Well, to start to explain that, I have to explain my relationship with Marcia Wagner. I met Marcia at an event several years ago, and more recently, I had the need to have some information about a retirement plan. And I spoke with her, and she said, well, why don't you come work with me, or for me, as it is. And I said, but I do family law and estate planning, and you're an ERISA law retirement boutique firm with offices across the country. How is it going to work? And she said, I want to expand the platform of the firm to include more areas of human resources. And she described it as one-stop shopping. So that's how it came to be. One thing I really like about this firm is it's very collegial, and even though most of the people have never done family law or T&E, I can reach out to anybody if I have a particular tax question, and people are happy to help.